Hi, this is Steve Rybrook with Ledgeview Partners, and this video is to give you a quick overview of the CRM that we developed for the oil and gas marketers industry. Our CRM was built on top of Microsoft Dynamics CRM. So I'm going to focus on some of the cool features that we've added to CRM for your industry. Specifically, we're just going to touch a little bit on data integration and how we pull your accounting system data into CRM and make that data transparent to your team and to your managers, and also how you can turn that data into valuable information to help you make better, faster decisions. We're going to focus on accounts, opportunities, and our equipment tracking piece of CRM. So with that being said, I'm just going to jump right into it. So in this example, I pulled up an account, and one of the things a couple of things I want to point out to you on the account screen as I scroll down, because of the integration with accounting systems, you can optionally pull over data related to a customer, to an account. So in this particular example, you'll see a lot of AR information, like how much the customer owes you, how much is past due. Looks like there's some statement information on here, when he paid last. So that's an option that you have. Those are all optional values. You pick what data you want brought over. We also tap into your invoice data, your transactional line items when you sell stuff. So what we can do is we can look back at the last 12 months and give you a nice, easy summary of all the products the customer's been buying, and then we total it for the last 12 months and then sort it by the product the customer bought the most of down to the product the customer bought, the least of. So it's just, descending by volume. So those are a couple things that we do on the account screen. The other thing that comes up quite often is people sometimes will ask, well, when's the last time I bought from you, or how much did I pay for this product? So with just a couple clicks, I can get right to the transactions that made up that 12-month summary. So for this particular account, the last time this customer bought from us was in March of 2016. Looks like they bought a couple things on that day. And these are the products that they bought, and the price they paid, and our cost, and how many they bought, and the revenue it produced. So this is down to the detail level. And because we have this detail information, there's just lots and lots of stuff we can do in CRM with that data. So far I've showed you a lot of data. Some people are a little bit more visual. So one of the things we've done is we've taken that data and we let you analyze it via some charts. So in this particular example, I'm looking at this account, analyzing gross profit. I could easily analyze a few other things. And what it's doing is it's just looking at gross profit for this account so far this year, year to date, and then the same time period last year, again, just year to date, so far in the year. And if it's early in your year, this might not be so valuable, so we also have the most recent 12 months versus the prior 12 months. So you've got some comparisons there at a really high level. And then we also break it down by what we call product segments. So it's really just the way you would group your product lines. So in this case, it looks like a lubricant customer. So I'm looking at how they're doing on antifreeze, grease, heavy duty, or industrial oil, this year versus last year. If you were more in the fuel business, right, this could be something like diesel, gasoline, maybe you break out kerosene separately, or DEF, just depending on how you group your products. All right, that's more at the account level. I just want to show you one more thing here, but it's more at a corporate level, what we can do with all this information. And it's one of our corporate scorecards. And we do keep track of volume and gross profit. I'll just focus on the gross profit, which is going to appear on the left-hand side here, but there are lots of charts. This particular chart is showing, the bar is showing the actual. How much gross profit have we earned so far this year? And these diamonds are optional, but if you set goals, if you're a goal-oriented company, you set goals, and then this chart is actually comparing actual to goals. Obviously, if you didn't set goals, these diamonds wouldn't be here. Now we can manipulate and analyze this data at the salesperson level. This happens to be starting at the corporate level. But as I drill down into this, you'll see it breaks it down by what we call department. And these are very configurable, whatever department lines, not product lines, but profit centers you run. We can set up your CRM to work that way. So I'll just jump into lubricants here. And then the drill down here is, showing me actuals, gross profit so far this year compared to goals. Looks like I got a little lazy with my goals. They're all exactly the same. That would be unusual. And I could drill down a little bit deeper, and then it's going to show me the salespeople who actually generated the gross profit for my lubricants heavy-duty business. And I could even go one step further if I wanted to. It's not a real pretty chart, but a very valuable list. This is going to be a list. I think I clicked on Steve, yeah. So this is a list of all of my accounts and how much they've generated in the lubricants heavy-duty business line. And I can just sort this either ascending or descending, and I very quickly see my top contributors to gross profit for lubricants and heavy-duty business. All right, moving on to opportunity management. I guess the first thing I wanted to show you is just, an opportunity. So I'm just going to jump over into the opportunity. This is going to be a list of all my opportunities. So this is basically my pipeline. So all of these opportunities are what I'm working on, the business I'm going after. I'll just open one up and just quick show you that we have a very standard sales process, easy to navigate and communicate to, the boss or to help me remember myself, kind of where this opportunity is at. What stage am I at in the sales process? So that's reflected up here graphically. You can easily move it from stage to stage simply by using these arrows over here. And then also there's some very important data to enter on the pipeline or on your opportunity, how big this opportunity is, maybe some comments, next steps, just an, kind of an update on the opportunity could go here. And then when you plan on closing this deal. And then also this is I guess a data representation of the stage the opportunity is in. So that's just looking at one opportunity. Now a manager and or even I suppose a salesperson might want to just analyze their pipeline. So one way to do that is with some of the charts on our dashboards, and I think last count we had about 12 dashboards which consumed about 56 different charts to really analyze pipeline data. I mean, that's really, really important stuff. So I'm going to just grab one here. I'll go with this dashboard here. It has lots of cool charts on it. Again, this is analyzing the company's pipeline data, which is opportunities. So here's, adding up all my opportunities and showing them by sales stage. So how much, in this case it's gross profit, how much gross profit do I have in the pipeline in each stage of the sales process? Here's a lookout at what's open. And again, it's looking at gross profit, it's looking at estimated close date and doing some prorated calculations for you. So it's giving you a good idea. Maybe you set some goals for the year, based on when these deals are going to close, it'll give you an idea of how close you're going to be to hitting your goal. Also some win-loss ratios are on here, and there's more charts. So just to give you an idea on how most of these charts work, usually charts generate questions. So what I would like to do is get a quick answer to a question. So I can probe into this data by hitting that one button, and then it will show me the data that built the chart. And then I can quickly just click on a part of the chart I care about. Well, here's all this money in sales stage 3. It narrowed this list down to just opportunities that are in sales stage 3. And if I wanted to even analyze that further, just with a couple more clicks, I can maybe break that down by what we call owner, like who's in charge of these opportunities. Hit the little arrow. And now it's going to show me of these 18 opportunities, who has the opportunities, how much gross profit is in those opportunities by salesperson within sales stage 3, like I drilled into already. And then I could even click, looks like Steve has about $40,000 there. Boom, I clicked on that, it narrowed that list down. So just a great way to probe, interact with the data. So the charts are great, but the analysis tool, the drill down capability to let you really analyze the data, I think is a big, nice feature. Okay, lastly, I'm just going to quick touch on our equipment tracking. And what we set up here is a way for you to tie pieces of equipment to the account. So real quick, I just have a list here. I'm not going to jump into a lot of the details here, but I'll just highlight one. So in this case, it looks like Fairview Manufacturing, we loaned them a 200-gallon tank back on February 1st. And because there's no end date, that means they still have it. And if I wanted to, optionally, if it happens to be a tank, I can record the product that they want in that tank, that they're putting in that tank. And then I can also set a commitment level. So if they promise to buy 5 or 10,000 gallons of that each year, I can put that in there, and then there's dashboards and reports that will help you analyze, how your customers are using the equipment that either you loaned to them, gave to them, what have you. So that's it for a high-level overview. I'm just going to quick flip back here to the PowerPoint and wrap things up. If you like what you saw and want a deeper dive, Matthew Michaels is our account executive. Reach out to Matthew. He will answer all your questions. And if you need a real deep dive, Matthew will even set up a personal demo. He might include me, and we will go through everything in detail and answer all your questions. So that is it. Thanks so much for listening. Have a fantastic day.